What's up guys? So I am a YouTuber in a full-time job and I want to share with you how I manage to balance my job with making YouTube videos consistently. I've been asked this a few times, so I'm going to explain how I do this. What's up guys, it's Warren Gosling here with simple, actionable financial education. Guys, smash that like button on your way in and subscribe if you're not already for weekly videos to get you on track towards financial freedom. So it feels like a ton of people started YouTube channels during the lockdown and I was one of them. Some of the questions I asked myself beforehand were, there are literally millions of other, better, more established YouTubers talking about the same stuff that I am. Why would anyone watch my stuff over there? Why would they subscribe? Another one was, it would be nice to start a YouTube channel, but there's too much of a big commitment to doing it regularly, every week. I'm super awkward in photos, let alone talking on camera. Okay. On my own in a video for 10 minutes. And I still ask myself these questions today from time to time, to be honest. But despite all that, here I am, I make videos every week and I have done so for 6 months now whilst balancing a busy full-time job in banking. And I've grown my channel subscribers to just under 500 in 6 months. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to start a YouTube channel whilst in a full-time job and hopefully give you some tips to grow your YouTube channel to a decent number. So the first place that you need to start is, what are you going to talk about, okay? So top tip, the best advice that I got before I started was that you want to either educate, entertain, or inspire, okay? If you already know what you're going to talk about, you're pretty much 99% there. I would say it's worth adding this educate, entertain, or inspire lens, even if you know what you want to talk about, just to assess whether you're ticking at least one of those boxes before you start. If you don't know what you want to talk about yet, guys, have these lenses on before or whilst you're deciding, what to talk about, and make sure that you do your best to satisfy at least one of these. If you can satisfy all three, quids in guys, you're in a good place, okay? Next is that ugly monster called comparison. It's probably the number 2 killer of YouTube channels behind a lack of consistency. It's lethal, guys. This is highly important because it's one of the biggest reasons why YouTubers fail to grow, okay? I heard a stat that it's like below 10% of channels that actually get to 1,000 subs, guys. And you need to know how to manage that temptation of comparing yourself to others, guys, because this is a key for how to continue a YouTube channel once you've started as well, guys. It will reduce the likelihood of you quitting your channel way too early, guys, before it's even had a chance to grow. So many people give up before they've given their YouTube a chance to mature and grow, guys. And a top tip from me is, what I want you to do before you start recording a single second of content, guys, is make a commitment to yourself beforehand to make at least 6 months worth of videos before you even start to make decisions on whether to carry on or not, before you start scrutinizing, before you start thinking about your life on a YouTube platform. 6 months, guys. That means no comparing, no scrutinizing, no making your videos private until 6 months have passed, guys. And that's a good way to manage your expectations. Why? Because your first 20 or so videos are going to be underwhelming. That's the God's honest truth, guys. Mine definitely were. I really don't like my first 10 videos at all. I'm going to be honest with you. Man, you could tell this is my first ever video. Welcome, my name is Warren Gosling. This is my first ever video here on YouTube. So question, how many of you remember being taught basic personal finance back in school at all? How about basic budgeting, where I specialise in credit risk? No, I get it. Just make it stop. Please make it stop. Unless you're like an ex-TV presenter or you have experience in making content, your first videos are really gonna suck. So don't quit before that, guys. Give yourself a chance to get better at it, to acquire more skills in presenting, making your content more engaging, and also the YouTube algorithm most likely isn't going to start working for you, i.e. suggesting your videos to viewers, ranking them highly in search results, etc., until you've made a good 50 or so videos under your belt, guys. I'm not saying that it won't happen before then, because it clearly does sometimes. There are some of those people who I'm not jealous of in any way at all, by the way, that make like one video and it goes viral, guys.
Ah! Oh, ouch! Ouch! Ouch, Charlie! Ow! Charlie, that really hurt! Charlie. Charlie bit me.
Oh my God! It's just the right content at the right time and it blows up, it goes viral, it gets hundreds of thousands, even millions of views. But these are unicorns, guys, they really are. The vast majority of people's first load of uploads won't go viral, they won't blow up. They have to put in the work, guys, okay, and see this payoff later down the line. Guys, take this into account. I really think that this advice will help you with how not to quit on YouTube, guys. From the research I've done and from what I've seen, it takes a decent library of videos, round about the 50 mark, 50 plus, until the algorithm really starts to benefit and work for you. And by the way, I'm not even there, guys. I'm at just over 40 videos right now. So I am still very much a small YouTuber, guys. I've got a lot of space to grow and in parallel, a lot more videos to make, but I'm enjoying it and I'm in it for the long haul, guys. Next is consistency. For me, this is the #1 reason why YouTube channels die, okay? And why YouTube channels grow slower as well, guys. For me, this is the #1 reason why people's YouTube channels grow slower than they could and why they actually eventually die. A lack of consistency, guys. If you're looking for growth, making a video whenever you feel like it isn't gonna get you there anytime soon, guys. It's that simple. My top tip is to put together a content calendar, guys, and in it will have an upload schedule so you know what you're making from week to week to week in the future. Make it low pressure, set a schedule that works for you, and by low pressure I mean give yourself a schedule that's easily achievable to begin with so that it's not gonna stress you out or put pressure on you to create, because once it becomes a chore, we'll stop doing it eventually. We're only human, guys. And then once you put that together, be consistent with it. This takes self-discipline, guys. If you say you're gonna do a video every fortnight, every 2 weeks, then do a video every fortnight, every 2 weeks. Unless you lose your camera, your internet connection blows up, and you lose your voice all at the same time, don't feed yourself BS excuses, guys, for not doing what you said you're gonna do. Be consistent, but make it manageable and achievable. Just trust the process. Commit to doing it for 6 months, guys. 6 months, and I promise you, you will see results. As long as your content is quality and people want it, you will see results. And of course, I practice what I preach, guys, okay? Once per week, every week for the last 6 months. I've not missed any weeks, and I'm now at almost 500 subs, which I think is good for 5 months. If your content is quality and you're consistent, I'm telling you, you will get to 1,000 subs eventually, guys. So consistency is the key. Next is to plan ahead. So as I mentioned before, I have a content calendar for the next 6 months, and having this gives me peace of mind because I'm not scrambling week to week for content to create. I need an idea for this week, I need an idea for the next week. That's stressful, guys. So have something in advance, have a content calendar. It really helps. Spend like a day every month just brainstorming ideas, what you want to talk about over the coming months. Guys, top tip, if you're struggling for ideas for content, ask people in your videos via Instagram what topics that they want to see you make more of. If you give your audience what they want, you can't go wrong, guys, okay? And also look at the kind of topics that other creators in your niche are creating that seem to be popular, okay? So emulate them, don't copy them. But if you see that a lot of other creators in your same niche are talking about a specific topic that seems to do well, that gets a lot of views, guys, good idea to do that too. It's proven. So you're also gonna wanna think about how often you're gonna make videos, guys. As you can all see, I put out 1 video per week. Sometimes I do more than that if I'm feeling it, but 1 video per week is manageable for me. More than that would be a bit too much for me personally. I just don't have the capacity to do that right now. And also I have other commitments like a wife, work, family, etc. So I make YouTube fit into the rest of my life as opposed to planning my life around YouTube. So start with a frequency that works for you guys, whether that's once a week, once every 2 weeks, or even once a month to start with. I think once a week is a good target to work towards. It seems to be the standard frequency for YouTubers. So if you're starting with once a month or once every fortnight, that's good. Start with that. And as you get more comfortable doing it, aim towards once a week, I'd say. Now you're also going to want to know how to optimize your videos, guys. This is very important. What does optimization mean? Well, when you're making a video, especially as a small YouTuber, it's a lot like releasing a little fish into a big ocean. And that ocean consists of millions of other fish. Some are little fish like you, some are big tuna, some are great white sharks, and some are whales, guys. P.S. I know that whales are mammals, but just go with it for the sake of this metaphor. Because you're a small fish in a big ocean, full of tuna, full of sharks, full of whales, you've got your work cut out, guys, to compete with them, okay? And the way that you do this is to optimize your videos. This is also known as SEO or search engine optimization. You might have heard that term before. And this helps your videos to rank higher in search results and get suggested to more watchers, which generates more views, guys. So take this video of mine, for example. The number in the green circle next to that phrase means that this is where my video ranks when people search for this specific phrase. And you'll see that there are other phrases where my video doesn't rank. So what you want for your video is at least one phrase where your video ranks. And this means that it's going to consistently show up in the search results in this place, and people are going to view it and see it at least. This is exactly what you want for your videos, guys, ranking in the search results, which means more eyeballs and more views. And you achieve this by optimizing your title, your description, and your tags. And you can do this with the help of an insights tool, guys, which gives you the data on the most popular and achievable titles and tags and phrases to target, guys. I personally use an insights tool called TubeBuddy. It's used by thousands of other YouTube creators for their optimization, including myself. I can honestly say it's helped me to achieve ranking for nearly all of my videos, guys. It works. If you want to try it, I've included a link in the description section below, guys. Have a try. It really is an excellent tool. Lastly is to tell people, guys, I know it's cringe, and I know that I said that your first videos are going to be underwhelming, maybe even trash. So if you're anything like me, you're not going to want to go out to your friends and family and be asking them to follow your like brand new YouTube with 2 videos where you're awkward and janky, you got lots of pauses and ums in it. I get it, guys. So maybe instead of saying support me before it's really at a level of quality where people will feel like they want to, you might want to say something more like, hey, I'm just starting out. I'm grateful if you could have a watch of 1 or 2 of my videos and give me some honest feedback. That's really what you want at that stage, especially early on, guys. Honest feedback, because that's going to help you identify your blind spots and it's going to help you get better. So guys, that's today's video on how to start a YouTube video whilst in a full-time job and how not to quit YouTube, guys. If you found it useful, subscribe, comment, like. You guys have a good week and I'll see you next time.